Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Under Construction. This is episode number 74, I believe. Let me check, real quick. This is 74. I'm your host, Ellis, otherwise known as Train Man. And today, what are we going to do today? We have a lot that we can do. As always, if you look at all this gray, we have tons. We have, like, incalculable. It's completely calculable, if I'm going to be honest. You could probably figure it out. But we've got a lot to do, you know? I'm not one to disappoint. I've got a lot to say. Hopefully I'll have plenty to say this time around, because sometimes I feel like, I'll run out of commentary, and that's not something you want to happen in a show that's driven almost exclusively by your commentary. So, one of the things is we have to finish up the terrain back here. Why is all this blue here? I mean, this has been here, but like, when did that start happening, and why am I stuck with it? Anyway, yeah, we have to finish up the terrain here. This might be one of the big projects, but I don't really feel like it. That's the thing, I don't feel like it. So let's go over to Adams, because Adams is on the cusp of sort of the area that we're working on. And we can start doing texturing and stuff like that, although, no, we have to do trees over here first, so we can't really go ahead with that right now. What can we do? I don't want to do trees, because you guys know the problem with that. So, maybe the non-tree areas? The trees have to go first. That's the issue. The trees have to go first. The trees take priority. So I guess we are gonna do, this terrain over here. Because it's the only thing that comes before trees. So, anyway. Let's grab this. Let's increase the radius. We don't actually want the sensitivity to be that high. Okay. So anyway, let's discuss. Let's discuss some things. Things in my life. Things in your lives. Well, we don't have any really things from your life. We do have something for everybody's life. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, everyone. Now, this episode is not going to be coming out before the new... No, it should be coming out before the New Year, is what I was trying to say. It shouldn't take that long to come out. But Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hope all you guys have resolutions, whatever. I was asked what my resolution was at work, and I joked and said not getting fired. And somebody went, "It's that hard?" So, good choice of words, poor choice of words, who knows. But, that's my New Year's resolution. Don't screw life up. Get a house. Don't fail miserably at many things. New Year's resolution, put out to rule the world. That'd be a nice one. I hope that's realistic. I'm not sure. I'm not certain if it is. But anyway... Yeah, you guys, go ahead, tell me in the comments. What are your New Year's resolutions? What did you get for Christmas? What did everyone get for Christmas? That sort of thing. I want to hear about things. I want to talk about things. What did I get? I got a lot of shirts, which is nice. Like, a lot of nice button-down shirts that I can wear to work. Long sleeve, flannel. They'll keep me warm, A couple of gift cards, food gift cards, because food. Who can turn down food? Who's going to say no to that? I want a nice pair of gloves at a Yankee Swap. Got rid of that Starbucks set that I ended up with from work. My uncle ended up with it, and he's a big coffee drinker, so I'm sure he will enjoy. What else? I'm trying to do the rundown. I got a lot of things. I got like cookies and candy and all sorts of stuff that's not good for you, and I am very appreciative of that. And then some protein bars, which are good for you, and I'm appreciative of that, too. Madison got her Xbox. It's set up in the living room over here. Which is kind of funny because I've been using it while she's at work, because we have differing work schedules. Of course, she's at work right now, and I'll see her later. We are house-sitting. My house. I guess you can call it house-sitting. It's my house. But speaking of my house, so I was informed that this house I'm going to end up buying, which is the Tamelio family house, basically. It was my grandparents' house. I'm going to end up with a landline, which, first of all, what is this, 1990? But I'm going to end up with a landline, and the phone number that is the landline is the first phone number that the Temelio family had. So, my aunt asked me if I had use for a landline, and she told me it's because she wanted to keep that number around. And I was like, yeah, what the hell, why not? Usually when you get, like, a bundle with, like, internet and TV, it'll come with a phone line. Or, sometimes it'll actually be cheaper with the phone line than without the phone line. It's kind of weird that that's how this works, but, we've come to accept weird deals in the modern era. Just ask the president, You're making a deal with the phone company, it might be the best deal ever of all time, or, maybe the worst deal. But anyway, he knows a lot about making deals, at least so I hear. But anyway, not to drag our president into everything, I don't really have a place to springboard from that other than my car is making a new noise and it sounds like a jet engine. I take off and I assume, because it's based solely on speed from what I can tell, that it's like a hole in the weather stripping or something. Because I take off and, after a second the car will go, and I'm like, oh yeah, frame shift drive charging. Let's go. But I gotta show off my car. I gotta take poor Oliver. Oliver the depressed dog. Gotta take him to a family event, yesterday. With a bunch of small children. And, he was a really big hit with them. So they loved him. Unfortunately, they were not a big hit with him. He was not happy. He was, trying to hide in the corners and stuff like that. He did a really bad job of hiding, but it was kind of sad. I just had to keep an eye on him. But yeah, that's Oliver. That's what you learn to live with Oliver. He's currently upstairs. He's in his crate, not closed in his crate, but he's in there. He's there. That's where he goes. But anyway, with the dawn of the new Xbox, which is a One X. I haven't been able to directly compare performance, but, it's more powerful anyway. With the dawn of the new Xbox comes a new game for Madison and I to play. As I've mentioned previously, I think we both got a copy of Fallout 76, which, yes, the game has been a cluster from the very beginning, and don't think that I'm happy with Bethesda for how they've handled the situation. But there really isn't another alternative, and I'm not saying that I was roped into buying Fallout 76. Poor me. Of course, I bought it on my own volition. I had given Madison plenty of, I told her all the things that were wrong with the game, and I made her think that I didn't want it and wasn't going to buy it, to the point where she offered to buy it for me multiple times for Christmas, and I'm glad she didn't buy it. But the fact of the matter is, despite everything that's wrong with the game, there isn't another multiplayer Fallout game, and there really aren't too many great new co-op games out there, and none that she would recognize. Maybe Halo Infinite will have split screen. It ought to. After Halo 5, I'm pretty sure they said that they were not going to forego split screen on any other Halo title, which I hope they stick to that. But, the thing is, it's not a split-screen game, at any rate. And also, Halo is mostly a competitive title. It's got a campaign. But we're going through all the good campaigns now. We're playing the Master Chief Collection, and this is something I wanted to roll into. Because, oh my god, I'm bad at Halo now. What the hell? I used to be good at that game. I used to go through campaign on Heroic and just rinse the place. But, no, okay. We got home the other day, or well, she was already home. I got home, and she wanted to play Fallout, but she was installing something. Oh, she was installing Master Chief Collection on her Xbox. And she was, waiting for it to get all installed. And I noticed, hey, Halo CE's installed. And so I went in and I picked up the level I was on for Heroic Campaign. Which is the way to play, if I do say so myself. Which was Assault on the Control Room. And I got 2 or 3 checkpoints in and I couldn't do it. There's a bridge. It's towards the beginning of the level, a couple of checkpoints in. There's a bridge that there's just an elite, and there's a lot of grunts and jackals. There's a banshee that's strafing you, and then at the end there's a sword elite. And I only made it to the sword elite a couple of times, which should tell you how garbage I've gotten. I couldn't get across this bridge that's mostly jackals. I felt like I couldn't aim for doo-doo, and I don't know, I was having a bad time. I got frustrated with myself, and she was like, I want to play Fallout. And I was like, alright, you know what, fine, we'll play Fallout. I'm done with this. I'm not being the Master Chief anymore. I can't handle it. I can't do this. I didn't say that, but that's what I felt like on the inside. I felt like, what the hell? I used to be good at this game. Now I can't shoot straight. You know, I've been playing on normal with her. Not easy, because easy's easy. Easy's too easy. But we've been playing on normal, and you know, we've gotten through the levels. We went through Halo CE pretty easily. And then Halo 2 is proving to be a little bit more difficult, but we are almost all the way through it. The big issue for us is we've been playing while tired, so that'll screw you up. But at any rate, yeah, we've been playing Halo CE, or well, playing Halo the Master Chief Collection. I played Halo CE, and I sucked at it. And then we decided, alright, we're going to go play some Fallout. So we went and made our characters, which is fun. She was complaining that her lady looked like a dude. And she was like, all the guys look like girls and the girls look like guys. And I was like, well, then make a guy then. But no, she ended up with this character, which I think is cute. But like in a oh, you know, that turned out nice sort of way, not like a let me smash kind of way, because it is Fallout. You don't look great. It sort of looks like everyone's made of plastic or wax, almost. It's just a little bit too smooth and shiny. But, no, Fallout 76 isn't the best looking game, but I didn't go in it for the looks. You know, I played lots of Minecraft. I'm not in it for the looks. I'm in it to play co-op Fallout. And that's what it's going to come back to every single time I complain about that game. I'm not in it for whatever I'm complaining about. More than likely, I'm in it so that I can have a multiplayer Fallout. That's what matters to me. And that's what matters to the both of us. Let me extend this across this way. So, yeah, we got a couple of hours into it, and we were actually having quite a lot of fun. We did, like, the first couple of quests. We were running around. We did some killing of things. She's better at Fallout than she is at Halo. I'll just say that. But, oh, and she's right there. Hi.
Hi.
You're better at Fallout than you are at Halo.
I know I am.
Anyway, I just got started. Don't you have to go to a thing? No, keep them.
You don't lock the doors?
Maybe. You never know. Keep the keys. Alright. See you, darling.
Love you.
Love you too. Alright. Man, I'm glad I wasn't complaining about the other aspects of her performance. She's still... I was hoping she would hear that, because that's funny. Anyway, oh, I did that to Chris, and then I felt bad, because he didn't think I did it on purpose, and I think it took some convincing, because he left the call one day, and then he came back, like, right away, and, but, like, right when he came back, I went, man, glad he's gone. And he goes, hey! And, oh man. I felt bad though, because he didn't think it was a joke. And I was like, oh, no, I meant that as a joke so that you would hear it. I was originally trying to time it so that he would hear it right before he left. But he came back instead. So anyway. You know, that's the kind of prank I can get behind. I went on this rant in Madison's face, and I felt kind of bad about it. Because her family kept trying to pressure her and I into doing this game where you take an egg, well, you take a dozen eggs or whatever, or, 2 for every player, and you hard-boil one of them, and you have to pick one and smash it on your forehead. I didn't want egg all over me, so I turned it down, and they were trying to pressure her and I into doing it. She didn't want to do it because she had to go to work. And she didn't want egg on her either. And that's where, that's where I draw the line. Like, even egg, I guess egg isn't so bad. It's just a pain to clean up. Like, you gotta really clean it. If it's water, it's not so bad. Because, oh, boohoo, you get wet. It dries off. There's no issue with egg. You have, like, residue and whatever. But other stuff, like Bean Boozled, I would never gonna play Bean Boozled, and I rarely use absolutes, but not doing it. It's not happening for me. I don't want to deal with I don't want to deal with the feeling bad, like the physical feeling, or a physical bad feeling in any way. I don't want to have to clean myself up after a game. And I called it a board game, and she was like, it's not a board game. And, it's that kind of game. It's a physical game. You're not playing a video game. And, I will gladly do, like, Deal or No Deal, or Monopoly even, or Risk, or Stratego, chess, that sort of thing. I love board games, and I love physical games, but I don't like ones where you're putting something of your body on the line. Whether that be your taste buds or your forehead, or, whatever. We did one that I found kind of entertaining, although unnecessary, which was called Tape Face, which you have to, like, it's sort of like those games you'd play in elementary school if you had friends, where you'd go around the circle and you'd say something, oh god, I can't remember how they went, but you'd, like, be clapping back and forth, and you would have to name things in a category, and, when you screwed up, you lost. And so this, you'd go around the room, and you'd have to name things in a category, and when you screwed up, or you took too long to name something, you lost. Except then you got a piece of tape on your face, and I'm not sure why that part is necessary. Like, it's funny, but, like, why? Why do I have to have something on my face? That's, it's silly, I guess, is the reason why. There's not really a rhyme or reason, but that's the reason. We also played this other cool, game with a stick of dynamite. Or, it's a bomb, it's not a stick of dynamite, it's a bomb, and it's got a bunch of wires. And you get a clue, and you cut a wire, and then you pass it on to the next person, mostly. And the second round, we were doing like a lightning round, where you only have 15 seconds to figure out what wire is safe to cut. And I didn't get the chance to look at a clue, and so I'm racing, and I'm just like, alright, I'll just pick this one in the middle, and I pick it up, and I look at the other players, I look at everyone else, I go, Allahu Akbar, and I cut the wire and the bomb blew up. It couldn't have gone better. I was hoping to get one where the bomb would blow up, and I said that, just to have the timing, but, like, the previous rounds it hadn't worked out. Well, the previous rounds I didn't blow up, as you can tell, because I continued playing. We were doing, elimination, although we didn't get through all the elimination rounds because, well, there wasn't enough time. Madison and I were getting ready to go, or something like that, because we had like a multi-part Christmas. We all did. I did stuff, well, I did stuff with my mom's side on Christmas, and I did stuff with my dad's side the day before and the day after. As previously explained, my dad and my stepmom are house-sitting, so they're gone. We're house-sitting their house, which is where I live. So they're gone. They are in Colorado. They're not anywhere near Rybold, really, I don't think so. I would direct them at him. I'm sure they would know where to find him if my dad wanted to see him. But anyway. Yeah, that's that. Need to get him back here. Need to have more horseman trips. Anyway. N-E-way. Q-E-way. Q-E-D. That's something I associate with chess, even though I shouldn't. That's like it's like an intellectual thing. When you defeat a logic problem, it's Q-E-D. That's the last thing you say. I'm not sure what it means. I'm pretty sure it means something in Latin. Somebody can enlighten us on that. If you have anything to say at all in reference to the show or whatever, go ahead and pop it in the comments and I will read it out loud. For example, we have one comment this week. It's from Tristan's channel. He says, "You doing the rock texturing the past few episodes brings back memories of you texturing the mountains on the TVA. It's the Tamaros Veil and Anaconda. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Ellis. Merry Christmas, Tristan. I hope you had a great Christmas. What'd you get? Let me know. I got some other, there are other things that I can't think of. Madison got me this wallet, right? She got me this wallet, and she was worried that I wasn't gonna like it because we had done the Yankee swap, and I almost ended up with a wallet, and I was really grumbly about it because I have a wallet that I use. I have a wallet that I use that's like, it's a New York City subway map folded up into a wallet. That's not what it actually is, but it's what it looks like. It's by this company called Mighty Wallet, I think, it's a wallet made out of recycled materials. And that's their shtick. They make stuff out of recycled plastic and whatnot. So, yeah, it served me well. It's outdated now because they added the 2nd Avenue subway, so it's not a complete map. But it served me very well. It's starting to develop a couple of holes, though. At any rate, she got me this wallet, which is very nice. It's a leather wallet, and it's got our faces, like, not engraved, but etched. Etched is the word I'm looking for. Etched into the side of it. It's actually a picture of the two of us. And I love it. I love it. I'm not sure when I'm going to transfer over to it, because I want to make one last trip with this wallet to New York City, because that's just where it belongs. And maybe I'll transfer over to it there, because then she'll be with me, and she can see me struggle to fit everything in the new wallet. Actually, maybe I shouldn't do that, because of the almost certain struggle of fitting things in a new wallet. How many wallets have you guys gone through? You ever have that issue? Because I feel like I cram a lot of stuff in my wallet, and if it wasn't designed the way it is, I would have a lot more trouble. Like, that one has individual pockets for things, like, one pocket per card, or one card per pocket, whereas this just has two big pockets that you can fit tons of cards in, and I have I have a bunch of cards per pocket, currently. And so I'm figuring, if I move over to this new wallet, I might get screwed because I might not have enough pockets for all my cards. But that's, then I'll just have to carry fewer cards. Oh, the world may end if I have to carry fewer cards. So, yeah. I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. I think I'm going to love it. I think I'm going to use the hell out of it, because once I get something like a wallet, I tend to use it for a very long time. It's not uncommon for me to keep something like that for years, like the one that I currently have. So anyway. This is where I wouldn't say such and such rights. So I've been watching all the Out of the Trenches episodes from the Great War, and he's great at reading the comments and responding to them. Stuff like that. That just crosses my mind here. So we've got this area tied in here. Will I put room on this side of the river? I'm not sure. Oh, that's right. We were supposed to have a railroad that goes like this way. So I need to make a way. Actually, you know what? Hold on, because this is something that I remember. Mason Valley was not a terminal. Mason Valley was an end stop. End stop? Mason Valley was a run through, and if I recall correctly, no, it was just one track. Okay, so 3-foot crib bridge. What the hell is this? Oh, that looks really freaking cool. I don't know where this is from, but everyone should download it. 3-foot trestle. I think I used that for, like, the cog railway or something. These are new, though. Oh man, these are so nice. You know what? I bet these are like Trainsforge or something. They've got really old rail textures on them though. Forum Standard Seaport. Oh, this is from the... Those are some tall pieces of metal. 36-inch gauge trestle kit. We'll have to use that somewhere. 120-foot Warren truss. Okay, cool. Maybe we'll have to use that somewhere. Well, that is really, what is this? Skarloey track. You know what? That's really friggin' nice. That is really nice. Hold on, but I think the thing I'm looking for is 54 or 56. There it is. Okay, so we're gonna have... Guess what, guys? We're gonna have narrow gauge trains on the route. Going from over there to over there. Now, where are we? Let's see. So, yeah, we're way up in the mountains. Maybe we'll intersect with this again. I'm doing a scope creep real hard. I apologize because this is going to screw us over in the future. We're going to be spending tons more time on this than we need to. I apologize right now. Let me finish the terrain first. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to have it come in one side and go out the other side. Everyone's going to be happy. Yay, everyone cheer. Ahem. I don't hear any cheering. Okay, dog. I can't hear you anyway, believe it or not. Unless you cheered really loud. Anyway, let's continue the flattening. The flattening was something that happened in Minecraft. Speaking of which, I've gotten on the server again. Now, you guys remember that server from ages ago that I used to make the building podcast on? It's still around. It hasn't gone anywhere. In fact, we've been updating with the most recent updates to sort of, you know, keep an eye on it. If anybody wants the IP, they can always ask, or they can join the Terminus fan chat and ask in there. The Terminus fan chat, you can access it's a Skype group. You can get to it by going into the cargoes of any Terminus podcast. Speaking of which, this weekend is a Terminus weekend. We're approaching the end of the year, and thanks to an idea that Graham gave me by saying something in the fan chat, I'm going to do a foam accomplishment of the year. I'm going to go around the room and ask everybody what their foam accomplishment of the year was. I already know what mine is. I actually already wrote it in there, which I wrote it before thinking like, hey, maybe I should do a segment on this. So maybe I jumped the gun a little bit, but, you know. So let's see. Let's flatten this out some more. Yeah, just lop off the top of that mountain, why don't you? Yeah, so to actually get up there, you have to go, like, this way, then through town, and then around there. Oh, yeesh. I will have to do something like this. Hold on. Something like this. I was really hoping that would act a little differently. If I'm gonna be honest. I was hoping that would, sort of end up peaking like that. But it just has to be tall enough to get a barge under, so. That's probably why this bridge was demolished. It's also why there isn't a road bridge over here. We've got this roundhouse. I've only got one working stall, which I guess is fine by me. Actually, can we, question mark this? Yeah, we can. We can't, like, open the doors or anything, though. Yeah, alright, sweet. We got something going on. What was I doing with this? Why does this cross the road here? I don't know. Why did the chicken cross the road? God knows, right? Alright. Back to this. We want to get this done today. This is actually... Okay, so glancing at the state of things real quick. I just said, let's get back to this, and then I walked away from it. I understand that. I'm in the water now. This is a story for another day, not happening right now. So that means everything up here, this is going to be it. This is going to be the one... This is the last terrain we have to do for this section. And I mean it. You know, we won't... I mean, we will have to do a little bit else, probably. You know, spots that we've missed, or spots that need adjustment, or whatever. But this is the last major terrain section, you know, taking flat ground and turning it into non-flat ground. Also, I may make a comment. I was thinking the same thing, Tristan. Or rather, about the comment. Making a comment on the comment. I was thinking the same thing. So, we've got those mountains over there, or that terrain or whatever. It so reminds me of working on the Tamarails Vale and Anaconda Railway. And it's funny how that route continues to come back to haunt me. Not necessarily in a bad way, but it definitely does. And, you know, that's just sort of... That's the way it is. So if we were dropping the Geiger Mountains into here, which I'm certain that file must exist somewhere. If I still have 06 installed, it might. It's been gone for a very long time, but I dropped it in my local data. If we got 06 to look in the right spot, it might do it. It might still find it, but I never understood it, and it's been so many years, so there's really no point. I think I'm going to let sleeping dogs lie, let sleeping rats lie, and not try to uncover the Geiger Mountains and worry about spooking the ghost of 06. So, anyway, if we were to drop the Geiger Mountains Railway right on top of this, if this was, I don't remember which way was north, doesn't matter. If this was the far end, if this was the end of the route where where Mason Valley was, which was the logging camp at Mason Valley, then it would be about this wide, I think, and it would extend in this direction. Now we're extending it so it comes down here and goes up here. And also, if it's going to be called anything right now, it's going to be like the Twin Rivers Railroad. And I might even add, or I might have a over here, like a dual gauge branch line, maybe. You know, or what would have been one. There's always more to explore on this map. This railroad, or this peninsula, is a very densely railroaded area, of course, or else it wouldn't be very interesting to us, I would wager. So, something that crossed my mind is I should start making a new map. You know, you see the original Tolbrin map every time the intro rolls. And that's something that I made several years ago, when I originally thought up Tolbrin. And it's something that came to me while I was working on the Iron Horseman route, like early in the work on the Iron Horseman route. And so I've been sitting on it for a number of years, waiting for the right opportunity to bring it to light and to try and work on it. Which took a whole lot of restraint. Because it's very easy to say, let's move on to the next thing, and never finish what you've started. And you know I've gone on plenty of rants about that before, so I won't bore you with it now. But it took a great amount of restraint to not immediately bear down on Tolbrand and to go and do my best to finish everything that had to be finished with the Iron Horseman route. Is the Iron Horseman route finished? No, it's not. There are a lot of empty gray spaces. I was on there the other day doing work for the Horseman. But that being said, is everywhere that's going to be filmed on in the near future done? Or in the foreseeable future, I should say. And the answer is firmly yes. There are areas that are in need of upgrade or were in the middle of upgrade. But on the whole, it's really like it's pretty done. Okay, so we've got this whole area here. Let me do something. I'm going to start adding water. And we'll see how this goes. Okay. Okay. Lower this. We need to... Oh, let's do a plateau tool. Anyway, if you guys haven't seen The Great War, I'd watch it. Anyway, also, there's another movie coming out that's in the same vein. It's called They Shall Not Grow Old. And I am interested. I'm intrigued by that. It looks like something that I would definitely watch. But anyway. See, this is an issue. The river has to come down a lot between there and here. And I'm not sure what sort of grade we're going to have on a railroad that goes from there to there. So let's try it. Let's throw down this, and it'll do our quick maths, and it'll show us... Okay. Oh, like a 1% grade? Okay, that's not bad. Never mind. I take that back. Wait, will it change if I... No, no. It's overall. I'm fairly certain it's overall. Okay. So, let's do our best to get the river down the hill. That's not our best. So, let's move it down. Let's do like 36. Not quite 36, but, you know. You take what you can get. So I took what I could get. And she looked at me with those big brown eyes. It's a good song. So, yeah, we've got to keep this river relatively tight. We're not going to let it get out of hand. To the best of our ability. We're also going to do our best not to make it look completely wonky. So, as for little creeks and stuff, TJ has proven to be a lot better than I am at making those things. So, I'm going to try to stick to rivers of this size and sort of ignore the smaller stuff. I'm not going to sweat the small stuff. So, if you're looking for more creeks, go beg TJ to make a series. Go to the comments on Frisco and say, hey, we want the incredibly handsome and talented editor and director and cameraman of this series, or this film, to make a train series like Under Construction. And also, you should tell him, you should cast that handsome man from the beginning of the film in More Things. You should tell him that. I don't know why I made you call him handsome. He's not. He's ugly. I don't like him. He smells funny, too. I don't let him in the car most of the time because he smells funny. You have to Febreze it afterwards. I'm joking in case he watches this. Anyway, let's, we got a little island. You know, that's a plus. That's a nice bonus. Everyone loves a little island. Also, I turned off the 5-meter grid, and here we are, just, like, living without it. You know, I can't even, I forgot that I turned it off. So I guess we're just, dealing with it. I guess it's not that much of a tragedy that we don't have it. You know, I'm not crying about it. So, anyway. When I do that, when I'm totally lost for words, I'm trying to switch another topic. I got like the one gear in my head spinning. And if you guys were here, you'd be able to smell it. It smells like, you know, burnt electricity. Beep boop bop. Anyway, I saw today on Reddit, the most gorgeous Lego creation I think I've ever seen. Possibly my favorite Lego creation ever, and it's a rendition of The House from Up, which, as you guys may know, is my favorite movie. And I wish I could have that as a set. And the guy said it's like 4,800 parts and would be like $1,000. So, like, I understand why it's not a set, and also Lego doesn't do sets based on, like, things it hasn't licensed. You know, it does Star Wars, but that's because they paid good money to make Star Wars sets. But with a part count like that, it's never going to get approved, which is a shame, because, wow, does it look good. It looks really good. Let me get this down, draw a line, lower this. Okay, now we got to bring in the banks a little bit. Yeah, see, when I say we're done with terrain, I mean we're done with terrain that isn't this crap. So let me bring in this. Nope. Oh, that's right. I was talking about maps, right? It came to me while I was at work, and I didn't really get anywhere on it because it's a home project, but also because I didn't have this map to play with. And by this map, I mean the actual train's route. Because something I want to do is I want to zoom all the way out, take a picture of the route, superimpose it onto the existing map of the Tolbrin Peninsula, and then draw over it to make a new map that mirrors the coastlines that I've set up. And as well that, oh god, what am I saying? It mirrors the coastlines that I've set up, and it's something where I can expand upon the map, like, to reflect all the towns, not only in the route, but outside of the route, as well as to show all of the branch lines that we don't have yet. Like all the ones that I'm gonna build. Even this. Even the Geiger Mountains. You know, if we're gonna build this, which I don't think we're gonna build the whole thing, but if we're going to have this section of it, which in the future, maybe when everything else is done, we could come back and build the Geiger Mountains as like a, yeah, we're gonna put this in here. Sort of thing. I wouldn't be 100% opposed to that, but I would not do that now. I would do that much later. I would do that like as a side project. I wonder how much I could get done in a short time. Like make it a super short route build. But see, here's the thing, I don't do that. I'm bad at those. Like really bad. Like you guys saw, it took me 3 episodes to get that small area over there done. It's not happening. If I was like, I'll do this I'll bang this out in a couple of hours. Here's the thing, I'm not Jader, I can't do that. That's not something that I, myself, am capable of. There's a reason why I don't do the route build competitions. I just judge them, because it would be horrific if I were to enter myself. It would be It wouldn't come out good, is what I'm saying. Like, I would get done, like, the beginning of it, and then I'd start thinking way too hard. And see, I have issues with this. Like, I have issues with the multiplayer in video games now, because it's like, oh, well, but there has to be a reason why we're fighting. You know, there has to be a reason, you know, so many multiplayer games have gone with the, like, oh, it's a training simulation thing, where it's like, all games have to be like that in my head now. All of them. Okay, I'm gonna actually undo that, because that, while it's coming along, I don't think it's what we need. In fact, I need to come at it from the other end. So, let's see. Let's just do that for now. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna lower this. Let's turn down the sensitivity. Now the thing is, what we could do, and I've seen this in a lot of mill towns, is shove the river over. Except if there's a mill up here, it doesn't really make sense. Although, you know what, there would be mills up here. They just wouldn't be rail served. Rail served. Maybe they'd be... Oh yes, they would be. I have an idea. Oh man, I have such a bad idea. Oh, this is getting worse. This town is getting so much worse. I have a bad idea, and I'm going to listen to it. There will be mills on this side of the river. They will be served by the narrow gauge. There, I said it. I was avoiding having narrow gauge on this route, but with the whole Mason Valley thing, I can't resist at this point. I can't resist. I'm having fun with it. It's Christmas. This is my Christmas gift to myself and all you narrow gauge foamers. We're having narrow gauge in Tolbrand. It's not going to be much, but it's going to be there. So let's go this way. So there's a reason the sensitivity is up so high. And I need to come back, I need to make this deeper. And I'm looking at, so if you look at Montague City, I think it is, or something like that, in Massachusetts. And also if you look at the town of North Adams, Mass, where Massmoka is, you will see a river in a channel like this. And yeah, I mean that's really all I have to say. In fact, so what I'm going to do is, in order to maintain sort of the industrialized nature of this area, oh, sure. I'm going to push this river, I'm going to make it smaller. We're going to have this little channel here. It's going to be steep-sided, so I need to get a plateau tool going on this. Man, it's coming together in my head now with this terrain. Okay, we have a channel. It's going to be a concrete line channel. I don't remember what I was doing with this railroad track. Maybe I'll keep these over there and just use this space for something else. What does this do? This is like a something warehouse? This is a appliance factory. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy macaroni. Ooh, okay. That's kind of a big deal. So, what have we got going on here? We've got this power plant. We've got this over here. What am I going to do with this? Now, this is supposed to be like a little thing where there's water on one side and mills. And on the other side, which is this side, there's just a... turn up the sensitivity. There's just water. And it's actually just like, whoops, just like I've seen in reality, it's going to end up being pretty shallow. But in times of flooding, obviously, it wouldn't be. Nom 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 nom. Look at this. Look at it go. Honestly, I should have laid down a piece of track and did it that way. Yo, you know what? We were talking about the Temerals Vale and Anaconda. Let's lay down some terrain tracks. Let's go. Whoops. So we got this. Yeah, we got this. Alright, sweet. Now let's fill this with water. Does it look bad? Yes. Are we going to fix that? Hopefully. So, the other thing is, yeah, we've got this train track here, and I totally forgot what I was doing with it. I think actually, oh, you know what? It was supposed to go across onto the middle. And I forgot what I was doing with this power plant also. Whatever. That's not gonna look good. We can use like a, like some sort of girder bridge. We could also end up using that to back down into mills over here. Actually, that's not going to be possible because it's up way higher. This, at least, is on the level with this. But let's see. Let's try and get this center section straightened out. At least as best we can. Without making it look really wonky. You know what, that's actually... That came out much better than I expected it to. Holy cow. And then we'll use like a plate girder bridge to get over that. Even though that's pretty high. It's much higher than I wanted it to be, really. But the other thing is, we're going to need a path around this way. So we need a waterfall here. And let's just put up like a dam. No. Do we have like a dam or something? Just like a mill dam or something. Come on. Dam. Not that kind of dam. Not a dam. Rotterdam. That's a little bit bigger than what I was looking for. Whoops. Wow, I can't spell anything tonight. Damn, a 20-meter horizontal stream. 50-meter waterfall. is good enough. So, we're gonna need a couple of these. Let's see. Yarnish retaining wall. Whoops. Oh, you know what? Let's No, I don't want a fence on top of it. That actually might work. Okay. We're gonna need this and that. Okay, no. Other way around. We're gonna need this and apply it to this. I'm going to try to do my best to make sure these end up looking alright. No, 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 and not do that. That's not something that we want to happen. We don't need them to connect. Thank God for BDW stuff. Mason, you're a lifesaver. That's why I name stuff after you. Just to refresh everyone's memory, though. The town, Mason's Landing, is named after our good friend Mason. This location, however, Mason Valley, is not. This is named after the society. Because I actually named Mason Valley on the Geiger Mountains Railroad before I met Mason. Mason is one of the, we happy few that joined because of the podcast. So let's see. Let's look at this. Is there a better waterfall? Alright, I gotta back up from that. It's getting loud. No. Millstream water wheel. No. Coal freight depot. No, 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 no. Standard steel water tank. PRR, of course. Russian water tower. Bliat. Sound water. Steel water tank. No, I think that water... Okay, waterfall bottom plume. We will definitely use that. That's a lot louder. Hold on. What we'll do is we'll lower this. Okay, where are the... That garbage old waterfall sample still exists. Admittedly, it's not really that garbage, it's just dated now. Like, it wasn't the best when we got it, and now it's just like, well, we've had this thing for a long time. If you guys want a funny anecdote about Trains 2006, when I first had that on the typewriter, the typewriter didn't have, like, any graphics capability whatsoever. So I couldn't see water. Honestly. How come I can't, Oh, because it was much farther this way than I thought it was. Nope, now it's too far. I apologize for the loudness. Should turn it the hell down. There it is. Couldn't tell where the third one went for a moment. That doesn't look half bad. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was gonna look a whole lot worse than it looks right now. If I went and did custom thumbnails for each video, that would be the thumbnail for this one, because that looks pretty damn good. What do you guys think? You know, obviously it doesn't look great. You know, it doesn't really look like a waterfall, but the plumes and these things and everything, you know, it's almost convincing. It's almost there. And maybe I can even delete that guy. Oh. Now I feel like I need to be quiet because it isn't nearly as loud. But here's the thing, that was a really convincing object. Move this over here. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, we're keeping it. I'm liking it. It's good. It's the best I can do. Alright, so this height, which is 2205. That's our new ground. It's our new grounds. Anybody remember that site? Apparently it's still a thing. I only heard about it again because of the Tumblr fiasco. There goes the only reason to go on Tumblr. Actually, apparently it's just like, if we're gonna get into the Tumblr thing, apparently it's just like real porn. Like drawn porn is fine. You can do drawn NSFW stuff, which I guess doesn't totally remove like Tumblr then, because like, that's what I knew it for. Like weird. Whoa, 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 whoa. Weird drawn stuff. Oh, like Rule 34 stuff, you know. Although that has to have its own site, right? I shouldn't have asked that question. Anyway, let's finish up this river before I lose my mind. So we've got one thing there. And then the other thing we want is we want this to continue like over here. And maybe a little bit lower. Low. No. What's this height right here? Oh, wow. We have not been good at keeping that base height. Now let's do it from there. Now we've got a nice flat area where we can work from. Guaranteed flat. So I do need to make the rest of the areas around the peninsula. You know, obviously I mentioned that, like, this is a very dense railroad area, and things do taper off because this is sort of a metropolitan area of this fictional world. I do intend to expound on it. This really, it will not ever have anything to do with the Iron Horseman, because the Iron Horseman takes place in a slightly twisted version of, the world we know, but I do intend to flesh this out, at least as much as I can, as it is relevant, I should say. As it is relevant. Because obviously I don't want to be spending tons of time on stuff that doesn't make sense for me to talk about with Tolbrand. Obviously I don't need to go back into the deep depths of history with all the towns and stuff, even though I have done that a little bit. But that's not something I'm doing like, we have to talk about how this town came to be, whatever. It helps me figure stuff out, but that's not all. Now here's something. We're gonna need some tall retaining walls. Ooh, that's a river spline. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's put this right here. Boop. Oh, double ooh. Here's what we need to do. We need that wall. We need a brick wall. Or, yeah, wall. Give me a wall. Not a retaining wall. Wait a minute, Yarnish retaining wall. What is this one? Oh, we've got a concrete version. Okay, we'll use that later, I think. Stone retaining wall, wall and fence, wall yellow brick, wall stone sooty. Not big enough. Too small. Too high, but we're getting there. Why do we need this? So it looks like it's at least a little bit doing what it's supposed to be doing. Not just, oh, why is it only flowing over the middle of the dam? Honestly, I kind of wanted the, you know the walls that we use, that's not it. The one that we've been using. Oh, you know what? That might be better. Wall, blue brick, wall, brick. Brick wall, stone wall. Not wide enough. That's better. Stone retaining wall. That's what we need. Retaining wall wood. What is this? Interesting, could use that somewhere. Delete it! I can't get rid of it. We're stuck with it, guys. Oh, never mind. Holy crap. Nope. Nope. Holy. We're gonna use the hell out of that. Brewery wall. Fort York wall. Ah! Okay, we're using that. We're using that. I'm keeping that because we can use that, but... okay, we'll keep this, like, right here. That's probably the height that I want. Old Fort... Oh, crap. No. No. Yes. Old Fort York is, like, in one of the maps, right? Isn't it? If I recall correctly. I hope it is. I remember seeing it. I remember having it from the very beginning, like, parts of Old Fort York, so... There we go. We're spending an awful lot of time on this one waterfall. Remember what I said a minute ago? I can't do speed runs. I can't. I'd be doing this the whole time. You know I have effectively unlimited time to do this, so that almost certainly makes it worse, but let's be honest, I would be. Also, what the hell did I just do? Get this. Alright, let's put this where it belongs. Put you where you belong in jail. Alright. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Here's the thing, we need this only 3 times taller. Where's that retaining wall that I've been using? I don't know, it's a want wall. Hold on, let's go get it. Because I know, oh man, it's so much quieter over here. You block it out until you realize you just can't hear anything. Alright, so... Yep, now it feels loud again. Ah! I wasn't paying attention. I was blinded by the silence. Over here? Don't grab the power poles. Grab the wall. Nope, the wall. Nope, the wall. Nope. How about the wall? Nope. Nope. Alright, I was about to ask for a crowdfunding campaign so we can get this damn wall. Okay, so... we're starting to work on Upper Mason Valley. I want to get this narrow gauge track laid. We're an hour and 13 minutes in. I want to get it laid. I want to get laid. And then the hobo from Polar Express. Ain't we all? Okay, you know what? That actually works. This is actually tall enough. I don't believe it. Whoa, wobbling that around. Weeble wobble. No, not that. How about this? Nope, not that either. How about this? Nope, not that. What is it then? There it is. Okay. Well, here's what we'll do. I still think I'm gonna run this along the bottom. I wish this was a lot thicker now. Give me this. Because wait a minute. No, that part's definitely hovering. Whoops. Don't attach to it then. Don't attach to it. Ah. Yeah. Sorry, when I get angry, I turn into Skeletor. Okay. So attach that to there. We've got like 5 different kinds of stone going on in here. I know some hippies that would be over the moon right now. Actually, most of them probably already are. Get it? Because they're really high. Alright, drop that down. And this is all level ground. So... Nope, nope. I just dropped something else. Right, there we go. Wait a minute. Is it spun around the wrong way? No, it's not. How far back does that... Oh, we're looking inside the back of it. Oh, you know what we need? Okay, we need a second run of this. Let's get another retaining wall. Or this. Nope. No, I want to grab it. What do you think I was trying to do? No! Place. No. Place. No. Place. Okay, so we're going to be discreet with this because it's just massive. But I think we can get away with putting this... Oh my god. Like this. No. No. This one. Apply that height. Wait a cotton picking man. Oh. Because I didn't actually get this height. What is it? Gimme. No. No. What's the other one? Ah, 0.50. There we go. What did I just do? Nope. What am I doing? Let me pull it out, then lower it, then put it back. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. Where is it? That. Actually, if I noticed it like that, I probably could have just... Oh, whatever. Ship has sailed. I sank the other thing, didn't I? I did. It's like 6 point something, right? 6.64. I wasn't going to remember that, but I probably should have. Grab. Nope. 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 Where do I have to grab for this? Where did I put it? Can't see. What am I grabbing anyway? Well, that's that. Reassemble it piece by piece. Oh, I still didn't fix that. Oh, I did. I fixed the height on that. Oh, now that looks cool. Except this shouldn't be any higher than that. So let's change that. Nope. Nope. There we are. That makes it all worth it. Now let's do it on the other side. Let's do it on the other side, and now that we know what we're doing, maybe we can do it in less than half an hour. Nope. Wrong thing. You know what I should frickin' do? Go into the files and change the sound for change the sound for picking the wrong thing for the engineer, to the engineer going, nope. The engineer from TF2. Oh, stop. Just let me grab the right thing. Goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, pull it this way. I just want to pull it out a little bit farther so that it's like that. There we go. And I'm going to try to get these to be parallel. I know how this ought to look. That's the... Are you kidding me? Am I a joke to you? Give me the wall! No, that's the other thing. Listen, if you don't give me the wall, I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you. Oh, wait. No. You gotta click on the top. You gotta click on the top. On the top! Why didn't I think of that? Maybe because it's stupid. Okay, let's start at the other end. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop! As if it's somebody else's fault. As if. I don't need to start at this end. I can start at this end. Idiot! Give me the right one. Oh wait, that is the right one. Yeah. Give me the right one! I'm bargaining with it now. That isn't even the right one. It's not the right it's not the right height. What is this? There we go. Give me that. As if I couldn't have done it myself. Also, wait, is this? Oh, that's why. Oh, because it's slanted. Of course it's gonna be like that because the ground is slanted. Doi. Kadoi. Oops. No. No. Okay. Is that parallel? Pretty parallel. Good enough. Alright, and then we're going to actually switch on the 5-meter grid, because we're done with most of the terrain except for over there. So, let's turn on that. It's going to be a bastard, but we will turn it on. Just that moment of peace and quiet was so soothing, just to zoom out to the map. I really need to shut up, though. Maybe that's what it is. It's getting me irritable. It's making me want to kill small children. It's the sound that makes me punch infants. Alright. That... Okay, we hit it without even using the 10-meter grid. But that's not really... It's not a high bar. Or without using the 5-meter grid, but it could be better. So, we'll have to make it better. So this is definitely getting closer at this end. Or maybe I'm tripping balls. Let's see. Yep, definitely tripping. Alright. Not that, not this. Yes, this. Grab this. Move it over here. Grab this. What height is this supposed to be at? Get this out of the way. As if I didn't effing put it there a second ago. That height. Okay. Zoom out a little. I think like that is how it's supposed to be. I love we got Doppler in this game. You can just like make stuff sounds so weird. And this is 0.50. Or sorry, yeah, it's just 0.5. Yo. Because the water is flat here. This is sort of like, it's sort of like, you know how the Hoover Dam, this is like what it looks like at the bottom, but like gigantic. I don't think I had to do this side, actually. So I'm actually going to... I'm happy with how this came out, though. For all the injury that it gave me. For all the injury that it gave me. That's words. I'm actually quite happy with the way that it looks now. Alright, let's get the water in the back here. I'm not touching the rest of it right now. I'm not. Let's get the water in here. Yeah, it looks exactly like it. Yeah, see that water right there? You can't even tell the difference. You can't. Just try to. You can't. Also, is that water? You know what? I ain't even mad. It looks good enough. Oh no! No, 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 no. We just flooded the entire world. Should have just gone over to Olive to see how that looked. If I can induce Z fighting, I'll be happy. Like, okay. This is the area where there's going to be like mills and stuff that are attached to it and whatever. Oh crap. Oh crap. I didn't think that through. This is still sloped. What kind of gradient does this have? 0.95? We can make that 2. Let's make that a 2% grade. Double it. Clear this. 2. That makes the situation over there a little bit better. Now it's more than 2. Sucks. Nuts, said the general. Whoops. Okay. What? Oh. On one hand, I'm really glad that the tools don't work on both, because then you'd be clicking on the wrong thing all the time. And we all know how frustrating that is. But at the same time, having to switch back and forth is kind of a pain in the butt. Okay. Alright, so these are already not lined up, so I don't have any remorse doing what I'm about to do. Wrong thing. Right thing. When you learn to click in the right spot, everything sometimes works out. Break that, and break whatever was over here. I noticed I did spawn a second spline point. Nope. 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 God damn it. Here we go again. Move that out. Move. Ah! Okay, wait, no. We're gonna have to do this a little bit trial and error ways. Nope. Much trial and error, wow. Okay, and then lower it by like 0.1, so let's just do 0.7. We're gonna have to do this on the other side too, come on. Oh. $21.40. Nope, wrong thing. Nope. Here we go. Hold that so they don't connect. And now what are we going to do with this? Let's get that wall. Aha. Hey, I clicked it on the first try. I'm getting good. Alright, we need to find out what the right height is. It's like there. I've got Sabaton stuck in my head. Not the worst curse by any means, but slightly annoying right now when I'm trying to work and talk and think. Well, work and talk at least. So, this is too high. As soon as I launch into something, I notice something, and I talked about this last time where it's like, oh, you know, I only have enough brain power to do one of two things. Talk coherently or work on the damn route. when I'm doing textures or grass or something like that, that doesn't take any brain power. But doing something like this where I have to think about, like, oh, what assets am I going to use? You know, what am I going to do? It's like, well, fail is what I'm going to do by the looks. No. Oh, wait, I want this, actually. I want, like, the trestle kit or something, you know? Something fun looking. Or more like funny looking with the trestle kit. Let's see. See, the thing with the trestle kit, is that it's... Trestle kit... No. Through plate girder. Oh my god, just let me place the damn thing. I'll extend it to all the way over there. Yeah, so it... Oh, the pillars aren't tall enough, so that's already out. I'll need a tall trestle kit for that. That's double track, we don't need that. Plate girder bridge. Bendy plate girder bridge. You know what? That might actually do the trick. Let's get rid of this, because this is stupid. And we need to grab that and apply it to... No. That's what I wanted to grab. I grabbed the wrong thing. Kind of should have been keyed off when it suddenly went lower. The number, I mean. The thing is, I need to... Well, I need to do a couple of things. No. Do that in the first place. So that isn't half bad. It's going to be a little bit long of a span, but all things considered, not half bad. Stretch this sucker out. Oh, right. We've got to do it again. Well, just have to deal. That is a long span, though. That's kind of longer than I would want, really. Maybe I could stick a pillar in the middle. It'll look really stupid, but it's. I think it's really what they would have done. Oh, right. Did it again. I did it again. Yeah, I do kind of wish the tools were universal. But, you know, what are you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys, bad boys? No, don't connect. Don't do that. Thank you. Nope. 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 Grab that. Go over there. There we go. Doesn't matter which side I move. Oh, when they attached. I was like, huh, it looks different than the other side. Okay. Okay, hold on. I want Nope. I want the thing one more time. Wrong way. Oh, and you know what? We're going to split this one, too. No! No! Not at all what I wanted. Grab this side. Go. Okay, we need the wall as well. This is a real Mason thing to do. Just saying. It certainly feels like it anyway. We put a lot of effort into things, and we're doing a lot of in-game, like, kit bashing almost. This is the kind of thing that he does. And it turns out really good most of the time. So, following the footsteps of a great man. I mean, I guess it's appropriate because this is the town that we named after him. Well, no, it's not, actually. It's the other one. And it's just a little too short by the looks. It's supposed to just peek over the top. How much is a peak? That much, I guess. Okay, so now I need that height to use with this other one. Okay, it's going to be real friggin' sloppy when we go and do it, but I am going to lay down that narrow gauge track in just a second. Oh, God. Give me that. Put it in both. No. There we go. Oh, and it's slightly too short because of the incline on the top. Alright, I no longer want to strangle children. That's a good sign. We haven't even done this side, but... Let's see. Okay, we need a big pillar. Let's do, That's definitely not what I'm looking for. Whoops. Bridge. Bridge support. Wrought iron footbridge. Wagon way bridge. I could have done some... Oh, you know what? Maybe we can fit something like this. Ooh, maybe we can. Ooh, we almost definitely can. Oh, how great would that be? This angled truss bridge, I downloaded like a million of these. I totally forgot about them. Oh, we are so going in. It's just that one's backwards. That has 2 sets of pipes. And also it isn't, actually, you know what? Let's get rid of the thing and see if we can get a piece of track to line up with it. Attach, damn you. Dope. Nope. Come on, grab it. From under there. Alright, fine. I'll delete you and replace you. That's what you really want. Oh, we only have 15 minutes left? Man, when you get carried away with this stuff, you get carried away with it. Damn. It's been a while since I've been engrossed that much in some detail. Also, it's been a while since I've been that frustrated at trains. Jesus Christ. Ah! No! We can't use that one! What about this one? That one's only got pipes on one side. Oh wait, what if we just pull the bridge back a little bit? Oh, we can only get away with pipes on one side of the bridge. But that's fine. Ultimately, it's fine. I'm just wondering if there's one that's a little bit shorter. That's what I really want to know. Because that would be kind of a game changer in terms of the way this looks. Okay, just it went. Oh, you know what I need to do? Show me the grades. There we go. How awesome. Ben Dorsey, you are a god. Except for the fact that this sticks out like this. That's not good. We might want to fix that, in truth. So let's rotate this. That's something we could have done with the other bridge. I want to rotate it. I want to make sure I can't see that hanging off the edge. I want to make sure the pipes are oriented so that they're not, like, appearing anywhere. They're not dead-ending anywhere. I don't want to see this concrete foundation at all. Check the pipe. Okay, pipes are good. We're going to have to move this section here. God damn it, I want to get that track down, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to. I'm not sure. I'm losing faith that we're going to be able to. I'm sorry, narrow gauge people. I lied to you. This is more important, though. God damn it. Can I just scooch it down? No, because it's about to hit that. Because it was at a different angle before, and now it's a little bit more cockeyed. So that where it is fine. We just need to move all the things underneath it. Which is a lot more annoying. Which is by far the worst part. But, you know, we'll deal with it because we love you, Bridge. We love you, Ben Dorsey. We miss you. Please come back. My wife took the kids. Get over there. Alright, get over there. You get over here, although I need to move you such that you aren't showing that. And I'm gonna need to slide that back a little bit now. So let's do that. Just while we're here, while we're playing with things. I've got room to spare on that side, so might as well just shove this as far back as I can get it. Yeah, because this side is not in danger of doing anything with that, whereas this side is in danger of showing the concrete, which I don't want to do. It'll make it look a little bit sillier. We got 10 minutes. Come on, we can do this. We get this done, we can go build narrow gauge. Come on, inner Graham. Alright, right there. It's a little bit sloppy now. But, you know, it's better than nothing. I love it! Alright, let's build some narrow gauge. So, if this is our final terrain, which it's... Oh, it's not. It's not. It isn't. It really isn't. We have to do more with this. I was so excited for a second. Let's just lower this and make it look a little bit better. We're going to build a narrow gauge anyway. Okay, so we lowered that. It looks better. Good. Good job, me. So let's get this. Let's go for 56-pound gray milled tunnel. No, regular. No ballast. No. Rail only. No. This one. And we just want to get it so that we're going up the mountain and we don't have too crazy of a grade. We want to stay on this side of the river. Okay, so we will have to civil engineer this, it seems. Still didn't... Okay, so we are following this edge here. And we probably should turn on 5-meter grid. If I had to say one thing that we should do. Probably should turn on 5-meter grid. How much? What sort of gradient is that right there? Like 5%? It's 4%. Get rid of this. Normally I don't like to do zigzags on one stretch, but we'll have that for now. We might change it later. This area doesn't even have all the terrain done, but I wanted to get the gist of where this is going and what it's going to look like. So, not half bad with the wibbles and the wobbles. Wibble wobble, but it doesn't fall down. You know, it doesn't feel narrow gaugey because it's built normally, you know. I feel like a lot of people, myself included, in truth, have fallen into the trap of, oh, it's narrow gauge, so it can't go in a straight line. First of all you have to do is look at, like, the DNS in the valley to see that narrow gauge can absolutely go in a straight line. Second of all, just because it's narrow gauge doesn't mean it's a railroad. It doesn't mean it isn't built by civil engineers who care about making a railroad efficiently and building their right-of-way the right way. So that means straight, curve, straight, not curve, straight, curve. You know, where you emphasize the straight sections over the curved ones as best you can. And you're going to take that straight line whenever possible, pretty much no matter what. The only things that are going to get in your way of making a dead straight line are cost and cost. Because ideally, you would tunnel through every single obstacle and bridge over every single canyon. So, cost really is your only object. But in reality, the things you're going to have to deal with are large changes in elevation. So, you know, big hills or valleys. And actually, that's kind of it. Yeah, you have to get around those things. You can't always go through them. So, big hills or valleys are really your kryptonite. And water features. So, you've got to think about, okay, how much would I be spending on this? Versus how much, how much would it be to go around? Or what would it be worth? So, yeah. Okay, we laid the narrow gauge. We did it. My work here is done. We can end the episode early now. We're good. Now, we're going to have to do more with this. I'm just not sure what yet. I know that we're going to have, a line going that way and a line going that way. But this is what our town looks like so far. We've got this industrial stuff. We've got this over here. Part of me really wants to push a lot of the industry in that direction, but this area is already, it looks so good as is. What I might do is I might move this to over here. That might make more sense. Instead of having it switch back and end up here. That's something I might do. It's just, this is cool, but it doesn't make any sense. There's no reason it would be doing this. So, I can't justify it. I'll have to move that building. Unless I leave it. But the other thing we have to work on is this around here, which, let me delete some of this, because I know I'm going to forget. And then I'm going to accidentally change the elevation of the entire ocean again. But this is what we've got. And then we're going to have a mill out here. An old water-powered mill. Is there any wooden mills available? Oh, we never finished putting the crossing boards on that. Oh well. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's amazing secret, reveal that I didn't even know it was happening until this episode started. That's what happens when I, That's what happens when I go into an episode hopped up on Hershey's Kisses. If you guys couldn't tell, which you could probably tell, I'm a little bit sugared up. Because I ate a bunch of Hershey's Kisses and Andes candies while I was watching the Achievement Hunters do Lasso Halo 3. Just to make myself feel worse about being bad at Halo. But I was watching them do it. God, they make it look easy. Which I never thought I would say about the Achievement Hunters playing anything. But they do. They make it look really freaking easy. Which is why I was like, let me go and play Heroic. This is how you're supposed to play it, Madison. Look at me. And she proceeded to watch me get murdered repeatedly by the same elite. So, I'm not that good. But I was watching them, and I ate, a meatball sub, and then, it was like, I gotta make under construction, but let me finish this video first. And ooh, look at all these Hershey's Kisses and Andes candies that are just lying around. Nom 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 nom. Yeah. Maybe I should have resisted. Oh well. Let's see. I don't want to have too many height changes with this water, but I think we're just gonna have to deal with the way it is. And yeah, the episode is supposed to be over, but I'm excited about this area now. Like, I was excited about it before, I really was enjoying it. But now that we're, I had the idea, oh, like, maybe we can include, like, something that's an homage to the Geiger Mountains. But now it's like, no, we're just going to include the Geiger Mountains Railway. It's just going to be there. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week. Train Man out.